Afternoon, morning, afternoon. Yeah, both. This is Nita and Miss Panda with the Timepiece Garden. So I just got back from a dental appointment and getting the replacement. Hey, Panda's busy with her business. Getting a replacement battery for the riding lawnmower, which is awesome. I've got it. I thought about maybe I would be able to go get some chips. And then I'm looking at the, what I want to say, the radar and the clouds and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to make it. So we're going to skip chips today. Just have to wait till the next time I can go get them, which is fine. I figured I'd come out and just take a quick look at some irises in bloom, and then come check out what the grapevine here is doing. So far it's the lower level, and this is the upper level, and so far it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's vining, you know. We'll continue to keep an eye on it. Alright, I'm gonna walk back to the garden real quick. I just wanna, check some stuff out before the storm starts. So, talk to you in a minute. Again, just wanted to come back and do a check before the storm actually hit. Things like these were the ones that I was talking about were droopy before the wood chips, because the sun was just a little too hot. If you notice, they are not droopy today. Awesome peppers. Everybody else is doing okay. Tomatoes are okay. Same way, bottom leaves are not droopy anymore. They're quite happy. Alright, that's a good thing. That's what I wanted to check, was just make sure that everybody who has been recently planted and or recently chipped is doing well. Yeah, I still have daffodils coming up. I know it's late in their season. And again, I got them late in the season because they were on sale. 5 bulbs for $3.50. So it's pretty when they bloom. I figure next year when they bloom in their season, in their time, it'll be awesome. Because I still have some that are still just have buds on them. And the others that are in bloom, and everybody out here looks great. Which is always awesome. When I did the daffodils, I did several different varieties. Then you can see like there, that one's still just coming up. So anyway, we're awesome. Comfrey's looking great. Elderberries are just doing great. Yes. I love it when a garden looks this good, just very alive. Happy to be my garden, and I'm happy to have my garden. All right, I'm gonna go get me some lunch and watch the weather. So Miss Panda and I, we'll talk to you later. So Panda's excited. I had all 7 birds in that tote, and it seemed like the one that likes to dust bathe, every time he would go down to dust bathe, they were picking on him. He'd have like 4 or 5 birds just beating the crap out of him. So I moved to them. Panda, scoot back, scoot back. So the 4 larger chicks are in here, and the 3 smaller chicks I moved over here. This tote's a little smaller. That's why I left the 4 in here and 3 there, larger here. And I'm hoping that'll help resolve that issue, that it might have just been that, competition for space can make people do violent things. So everybody seems a little calmer, but I'm also standing here. So we'll give it a minute. Check them out. See, we got the 4 amigos and the 3 musketeers. Huh. Alright, talk to you in a few. Alrighty, we moved one. We took one of them out of the larger pen. He was dust bathing and he got jumped. Went ahead and put him in the smaller pen. And, you know, it took about 30 minutes for them to calm down and start jumping birds, but we'll see how that does. And we'll check in again. Now, you know, Panda's over there being the supervisor. She's telling them to behave or she'll have to come in there and eat somebody. Keep telling her she's not allowed to eat nobody. She can't threaten them like that. So, we'll see. Talk to you in a few. It's been 20 minutes. Panda's outside. And all the chickies are sleeping. 4 on the left, 3 on the right. Nobody's getting jumped. Everybody's taking a nap. That's what I'm talking about. Hear that thunder off in the distance? That's all I've gotten. So far the storm has gone around me. Now had I left to go get the chips, it had downpoured where the chips are. I'd have come back, it had been downpouring here. You know, Murphy's Law. My hummingbird is back. See, he just landed on the telephone wire. Nope, he just took off again. When he typically comes back, he's a little nervous. So he's just recently back. He's at the feeder again. But he's back. Anyway, I hope you're safe and dry where you're at. You know. All I got's noise. I'll talk to you later. I spoke too soon. That is some really big hell coming down. I must have jinxed myself. That was interesting. All right, stay safe, y'all. All right, maybe I figured it out. They're down to 3 in the coupon in the tray on the right, and 2 of them had pinned somebody down or just kicking his butt, and it was like, okay, something's not happening, something's still not right. So I took their feeder out. When they're scratching, they're actually burying it to the point that they can't eat. So I took it out, put it in a bowl, and put feed in the bowl. And now they can get feed when they need it, and they're again not attacking each other. So it might not have been overcrowding, it may have been limited access to food that was causing the problem. And I did that because when I separated them the first time, the guys on the left had to go strict to water bowls, a water bowl and a food bowl, because I didn't have enough feeders. So again, we're going to see if this helps stops the aggression. Because I mean, I know chickens have aggression, and I know they've got to establish a pecking order. But these guys have already been in a brooder together, and they weren't, how do I say this, they weren't, that I am aware of, they weren't doing this kind of aggression where you know, they're holding somebody down and just making them scream. So, I don't know. We'll see. Talk to you in a few.